Time for a swim. Empty. Off day, church family. As you can see, there's not going to be any fun today. No fellowship with the family because the pool is empty. Reminds us of our prayer series that we just concluded this past Sunday. We learned that Jesus wants us to have regular communication with him. He calls it prayer. Intimate communication with God. Not just asking for stuff, but speaking to him on a regular basis because you love him and you have a lot to say back and forth because you want to have communion, you want to have a closeness with him like you do a loved one you want to talk on a regular basis. He calls that prayer. But he does say this, when it comes to prayer, you want to make sure you have a full prayer life that goes along with a full Christian life. And one thing that can block that full Christian life, that full prayer life, is unforgiveness. Holding on to past hurts, past grudges that people have offended, have hurt, have done against you, which are real. We don't want to discount that, but not holding on to those grudges. Because when we hold on to past frustrations, regret, whatever it was that came into your life that someone did against you, you hold on to it. And you hold on to it, it can be a weight. And can you imagine trying to live life with these weights of regret and frustration and hurt because of what someone else has done to you? Now it's real, but Jesus doesn't want you to walk around like this with a weight where you're bent over. Now you're bent over and you're empty. See, he wants you to release. He wants you to forgive. It's no secret we've been hurt. Others have done that. It's not right. But what Jesus wants us to do is to say, look, Jesus, you have forgiven me of everything. And I want to take the same forgiveness you've given me and forgive my mom, forgive my dad, forgive that loved one, forgive that person who's hurt, who's harmed me, and not carry those burdens anymore. Here's what he says in Matthew 6. In the Lord's Prayer, we want to forgive us. Thank you, Lord, for forgiving us of our trespasses. We want to also forgive those who've trespassed against us because we know if we don't do that, you won't forgive us. In other words, our fellowship will be broken. And we'll be bent over, and we'll be empty, and that's not what Jesus wants. Jesus wants us to be upright to live, to keep our focus on him, and that when we are harmed, you spread as much forgiveness as possible. As a Christian, we should be the best at saying, I forgive you. Now, it doesn't mean reconciliation. That's something different. He's talking about forgiveness, not carrying around burdens, not being bent over, and not being empty. I know you want that. More importantly, I know Jesus Christ wants that. So seek the full life in prayer. Talk with God on a regular basis. Communicate with him. Tell him how much you love him, how much you want to praise and glorify him. But also have a forgiving heart. Forgive a lot of people in your life. Make it a practice to forgive them so that your life will be full and not empty. Lord bless.
Together wonderful to me.